Voice on.
Yeah. Oh. Do we have voice on though? Microphone?
I think
we've been live for 11 minutes now. It says.
No. It was so.
Okay, we're live.
We'll need to.
Can I turn the volume
down? Yeah.
Like this, I'm not in the camera.
Okay,
I just put it like that and then it goes back.
Ok. Já temos pessoas no Instagram. Olá. Temos pessoas no YouTube. Olá, todo mundo. Bastante gente. Ok.
Portugal.
Crypta em BH. Vamos destruir isso aí.
I'm so lost.
Okay. Hey everyone! Oi todo mundo! A Sonia ali, ó, no Instagram.
Hello Instagram!
Como estamos? Sejam bem-vindos à nossa primeira live todas juntas. Be welcome for the first live with us together today. Send your questions, mandem suas perguntas. Spanish?
Yeah,
si queréis enviarnos las preguntas, envíalas ahora. Take the chance.
Preguntas en español, contestaremos we'll be answering questions in English e vamos lá responder em português também. O que vier, manda.
Misschien ook wel Nederlands. Maybe Dutch.
Okay. We were like...
Okay, we also have Dutch here, so...
Yeah. Ok. Vamos começar com as perguntinhas.
Vamos ver. Ok, vou tentar ler algumas aqui.
I have it on my phone.
Yeah.
YouTube.
From the
YouTube, I'll read it from Instagram.
I have it here.
Melhor que ficar na frente, senão não dá pra nós.
Yeah.
I'll check from Instagram too.
Any chance for a US tour? Yes, a big chance.
Where can we watch the questions?
I think we can check in different spots. Maybe you can check on Instagram. Yeah, cool. So plans for the US. We do have many plans for the US. Nothing to be announced yet. Actually, we plan to cover like as many territories as possible while touring for promoting Echoes of the Soul. But yeah, we're definitely studying possibilities of touring the US. There's many different ones. But yeah, I can pretty much say if everything works out, we'll be definitely visiting North America, the US and Canada next year. Definitely.
Yeah, that's our dream.
Yeah, that's one of my main dreams. I mean, I've been to the US with my previous band, but it's been a while, so I kind of miss the US.
For me, it will be the first time. I think for
everyone.
A big part
I think,
of us.
Yeah, at least
I think
everyone.
for
Yeah.
For the US too.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's more questions, I see.
There's so many Portuguese.
Hello from Ukraine. Hello, Ukraine.
Tá, que você fica assim, tapa no Insta.
¿Alguna oportunidad para un México tour?
México.
Tenemos un concierto en México en octubre.
Septiembre 23, 24.
Sí, en el Festival México Metal Fest. O sea que nos podréis ver ahí.
Sí.
Y estoy segura que tenemos aún más conciertos, pero no podemos anunciar nada todavía.
Sí. Hay muchos planes, hay muchas cosas que nos gustaría compartir ahora, pero tenemos que compartir poco a poco, pero seguramente ahí estaremos en México, ya tenemos esa fecha anunciada, pero podemos decir que tal vez, no sé, hay más a venir, pero sí, nos vemos amigos mexicanos, nos vemos seguramente en 2022.
There is so many questions in Portuguese. Can we do one? Here is. Podemos esperar algum merch autografado da lojinha? Well, we are just about to release some. Let's just say.
Mas em português?
Tô até confusa, gente. É que a gente fala em inglês aqui o tempo inteiro. Eu já esqueci que eu tenho que trocar minha língua. Mas sim, estaremos lançando merchandising autografado rápido. Não sei para que câmera olhar, então estou em todas. E não dá para dizer o quê, mas logo, coisa de 2 semanas aí, talvez.
Vai ter
Coisas
coisinhas.
autografadas.
Sim, muita gente pede pra gente, né, coisa autografada, mas assim, a gente queria fazer autógrafo nós assinando aqui, tudo juntinho e tal, então a gente teve que esperar até essa oportunidade da gente estar junta para poder assinar tudo aí, mas vão ter item sim.
Junta!
Junta! So cute.
There are people asking what you know in Portuguese here.
Falar um pouquinho de português. Caralho. La loja.
A loja. Coxinha.
Açaí.
The basic stuff. O
basic.
básico.
Good basics. I can live here with these basics.
Açaí, por favor.
Açaí,
Na loja.
açaí.
Tem alguém me perguntando do meu dedo machucado. Está ok. Melhorando, não está atrapalhando tocar, então está tudo certo. Muito obrigada. E pelas dicas de cuidado, algumas pessoas me mandaram. Muito obrigada. Vamos lá.
Portuguese or English? Because there's
let's
on
alternate
YouTube
it.
it's like lots of Portuguese, but like one in Portuguese that people are asking quanto tempo demorou para criar todas as músicas do álbum? Quem quer começar com isso?
How long did we take to create all the songs in the album?
Vocês começaram?
A gente começou, a banda nasceu ali em junho de 2019, né? E ali a gente já começou a escrever timidamente, né? Uma coisa ou outra ali. E aí depois... Nossa, o cara dos Jogos Mortais. Só, do you want to play game? Play game. E aí depois a gente pegou no ritmo mesmo, né? Depois que a gente... Principalmente que eu e a Luana saímos da Nervosa, a gente acabou podendo focar um pouco mais ali. Mas a gente fez questão de escrever com calma o disco, né? Geralmente a gente escreve quando tá entre tour, né? Costuma se escrever o disco muito rápido, mas a gente não tinha pressa, não tinha prazo. A gente sabia que a questão da pandemia ia durar, então a gente não queria que lançar um disco e que ele ficasse velho sem a gente poder estar na estrada, sabe assim? Então aí a gente took our time, assim, a gente levou o tempo que a gente achou necessário. Primeiro a gente escreveu a estrutura de todas as músicas, o que demorou aí, acho que cerca de 1 ano. E aí depois disso... E aí depois disso, a gente levou na pré-produção do disco, que foi tipo polir cada música aí, música por música, vendo o que poderia mudar, adicionar um riff, tirar outro riff, mudar a estrutura. Isso levou mais uns bons 8 meses, assim. E esse processo já foi todo com a Tainá, né? Então levou uma cota. Demorou, mas a gente... E mesmo que o pessoal estava muito ansioso e tal, né? A gente fez questão de que fosse com calma para a gente ter certeza que a gente, estamos entregando o melhor que a gente podia, com calma, bonitinho. Então foi isso.
There is a fast one in English on YouTube. Do you play any instruments besides the one you play in the band?
I do.
Start. You do? Yeah.
I enjoy bass guitar, aside of guitar. I also play the flute like this, the transverse flute. I studied a little bit of that. And I also really enjoy synthesizers. I play a lot with synthesizers and singing, but I don't recommend you hear me singing.
Also, just a cool thing. Yeah, I'm not going to say, just a compliment to what she said. The synthesizers in the album were written by Sonia. The intro and the intro for Dark Night of the Soul and Under the Black, she managed to do that. Of course, we gave the ideas and everything, but she did that.
Yay!
Fernanda?
Yeah, I don't play anything else
I know.
apart from bass. I love the drums,
You
but
sing?
I don't know how to.
You sing aside of
Yeah, but I mean, besides what we do in the band.
Guitar?
Yes, so yeah.
aside of the band.
Yeah.
Side of the
Oh,
band.
I thought instruments.
Yeah, no.
Instruments you play outside of the band.
That's not
Besides-
like what
yeah.
we play in the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I play classical guitar, a little bit of keyboards and tin whistle flute,
Mm.
and kalimba.
Kalimba.
And anything you can do like this, I can play. So, cajon, that's all. Cajon, cajon. I think that's all.
I just play drums and little tiny bit of piano, but it's like almost nothing. I couldn't even say it. So yeah, just drumming. Yeah. Any other
My
questions?
hands
Should I go
look so
to
big on the
YouTube?
camera. It's like
I think we can read a little bit on
Facebook?
Facebook. Am I? Okay.
When will you come to Singapore or Asia next
Asia
year?
next year.
For
We also, like as we said before, we have like many territories we would like to cover while promoting Echoes of the Soul. Asia is definitely one of them, and I would love to be back in Singapore. We do have plans, but nothing we can confirm and announce now. Let's put it this way.
What's your favorite video game?
My favorite
Yeah.
video game? Oh, well, GTA Online. Add me.
I just remembered all the stories.
Yeah, add
all the
me.
dark stories are
Meth
going.
Try to join my MC if you can. Defend my stuff.
Yeah.
See you there. Let's make money together.
hell yeah.
I'm really enjoying It Takes Two. It's a nice game for playing like with your boyfriend or girlfriend. It's really nice. Okay, and also I'm a big fan of GTA.
You do.
Oh, we just skipped a nice
Yeah.
question.
Dinah, what
From
do you
the
like
ashes.
more, whales, monkeys, or owls?
What?
Whales,
What do I
monkeys, or owls?
Ah,
Whales.
Ah, she's got it tattooed on.
I asked this question.
Whales. They're beautiful and breathtaking. Mm,
Anything?
where
no, there's many actually.
Yeah, let's just keep our
What's
Yeah.
what's your
There's-
favorite food?
favorite food.
Anything that has sugar in it.
anything
A
I have
pot
cancer.
of sugar.
But like I remember once on tour when I actually carried sugar cubes.
Yeah, I actually bought sugar cubes because there was nothing else to buy on the road and I needed really bad to have some sugar. So I got some sugar cubes. There's two about drums here, so I can answer quickly. Like,
Yeah, sure.
What's your favorite jazz drumming technique? No, because I don't know anything about jazz at all. And who's my favorite drummer is Eloy Casagrande from Sepultura. Yeah.
Our favorite band.
Our favorite bands.
Ooh, my favorite bands. I have a insanely hard time choosing because I have too many. But I would say Morbid Angel is a huge influence. Perturbator, but it's completely like out of the sound of Crypta. I have a hard time. I can't choose.
It's always
So
like
I get
that.
so nervous when I get this question. You know, I have like certain artists that I really like: Morbid Angel, Dokken, Yngwie Malmsteen, Marty Freeman, Perturbator, Carpenter Brut, Grimes, and yeah, those are kind of like my favorite artists.
I think my favorite band ever should be Iron Maiden. Like, they're the band. Like Steve Harris made me feel like I wanted to be a bass player and stuff like that. But like more related to extreme metal, I would say like Nuclear Assault is my favorite thrash metal band, the band that actually made me want to have like a band, like take a band seriously. And of course, like more down, I also love Morbid Angel and like Florida death metal and some death metal from Poland. But I think Death should definitely be like among my favorite ones too. That's it. I mean, we could list like a
Yeah,
thousand.
like a
ones.
thousand
There
bands.
is a nice question. I think your favorite sport. You like?
No,
I think they were talking about the bands.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries. But about the sports, no. Absolutely none. But about the bands, I'll say Power Trip, In Solitude for sure, Interment. The list goes on. Slipknot too, one of my first metal bands ever. And yeah, I'll stop here. But there's so many. Could do a huge list. Time.
Me?
Your favorite bands?
Gojira. That's
Wow.
all.
Tô querendo achar umas em português, a gente tá falando muito inglês.
Vem material novo.
Vem material novo?
Vem material novo desse encontro explosivo.
If we got any new material coming from this blasting meetup.
We might have something coming.
Oh, yeah, you know, we're so mysterious on this chat. We're like, who's when
and how and who.
I mean, we're not, although we're currently writing new music, but I think no new music from the. Oh, actually, this was in Portuguese, right? A gente não vai. A gente está compondo já nosso disco novo faz um tempo. Mas esse encontro aqui a gente não vai usar para compor. A gente tem uma série de compromissos para fazer aqui, entre entrevistas, algumas gravações, algumas coisas que vocês vão ficar sabendo com o tempo, que envolve material novo, mas não necessariamente que vamos escrever esse material aqui, entendeu? Tá confuso? Tá, mas não dá para falar também mais. Mas com o tempo aí, em breve, vocês vão poder saber aí o que de novo tá cozinhando. Que mais?
There's a question in Portuguese asking if any of us is gonna ever sing something like besides you, if any of us will sing on any Crypta track in the future.
Is this one in Portuguese?
Yes.
Okay.
A pergunta em português, aliás, foi se alguma de nós iria cantar em alguma coisa da Crypta no futuro, além da Fernanda, e eu acho que a resposta é óbvia, não.
Óbvia, não.
Todo mundo tem uma voz péssima fora a Fernanda, então difícil que isso aconteça. Qual é a música favorita de cada um no álbum? What's your favorite song in the album?
Wow, that's a very hard question. I can choose 3 out of the album, which would be From the Ashes, Death Arcana, and Shadow Within, I think. But I like them all they're all very special to me. So these are just the ones that I, at the moment, enjoy most playing.
Yeah, and I think it kind of fluctuates, right? Sometimes we like one very much, sometimes others.
Yes, I can't choose. They're like, the album is like a baby, and you don't want to choose between like babies.
Essa foi em português?
Sim.
Eu vou falar sem levar em conta a questão técnica e dificuldade para tocar, nem nada, mas de curtir mesmo, assim. Eu acho que eu falaria Under the Black Wings, porque é, mano, de banguear brutal. E acho que é Possessed, porque eu acho ela bem diferente. O próprio beat dela, né, é diferente do resto do disco. E aí eu curto bastante essas duas aí. Então, realmente, são as minhas favoritas.
Possessed, for me. I can choose one.
I would say From the Ashes, absolute favorite. And second favorite is Shadow Within, because I enjoy the drum line very much. It's fun to play that drum line. It's very interesting, for me at least.
Fala em português.
É verdade. Em português, From the Ashes é a minha absoluta favorita do disco. E a segunda favorita é a Shadow Within. Eu gosto da linha de bateria que eu fiz nela. Gostosa de tocar e interessante. In Portuguese and in English now, como posso comprar o merch de vocês? Where can I buy your merch? Well, we have stores actually all over the world, almost, not everywhere, but almost. We have a Brazilian store called cryptashop.com.br. We have a Mexican store that sends to the US too, called ameagenciamexico.com. Crypta, and we have a US store that is Indie Merch. You can find our official stuff on Indie Merch too now, and it sends worldwide too. And we also have the European store, which ships worldwide. And if you're just lost with all the links and all the places that we have stores, just go to cryptashop.com, cryptashop.com, and you will find all the links and all the flags and places that we have stores going on there. And pretty much.
Aí pro pessoal em português é www.cryptashop.com.br. Tem tudo lá E se não achar, é só jogar no Google, loja Crypta. E se não achar, vai lá nos destaques, tem lá também. E a gente está sempre lançando material novo que geralmente se esgota muito rápido aqui na loja brasileira. Então, quando a gente fizer um anúncio que em breve vai ter alguma coisa, corre, porque a gente faz várias coisas, itens limitados, assim, para ter uma boa variedade. I have a question here in English. Is it fine? Do you have any plans to make a new album?
For sure. For sure. But at the moment, we have to promote our current album. We're already writing. We're busy writing a lot for a new album. We have so much inspiration, ideas, and we just need to work forward. But at the moment, we really want to play shows whenever the situation clears up with the COVID, and to promote Echoes of the Soul as much as we can, and hopefully see you guys near soon.
Yeah. Also, we have some time left before we actually get on tour. Our first tour is planned for April. We kind of want it like that for, COVID, for our safety and everything. So we'll definitely take the time till there to keep on writing new music, which we are already. And yeah, but of course we can say concrete plans of when we're gonna release it, although we have an expectation, we can't guarantee when and how it's gonna be, because it doesn't depend only on us, but yes, definitely.
Yeah, someone asked if let me see where
In Portuguese or in English?
In Portuguese, yeah. O primeiro show em São Paulo será no fest que está anunciado essa semana?
Sim, que é aquele com Belfegor e Crisium, e Nervocaus, e Vazio, e Cerberus Ataque, e Ratos de Porão. Esse vai ser o nosso primeiríssimo show em São Paulo, tá? Então não percam, já inclusive esgotou o primeiro lote já desse show, então corre, gente, tá longe, mas o povo tá todo mundo desesperado. Então corre lá, porque realmente esse vai ser o primeiro show em São Paulo.
Let's see what's new. There's also questions on Instagram, which we are not looking at.
I'm looking.
You're looking. All right.
Yeah,
I was just I think we're ignoring this.
Let me see. Okay, what are our favorite hobbies?
Favorite hobbies starts from Sonia.
I enjoy a lot playing the guitar. No shit. Aside of that, I love doing kung fu. I love doing my makeup. I enjoy writing music with my synthesizers and everything music related, pretty much.
Yeah, I go more on the opposite side. I'll go to things usually not really related to music when I want to relax. I mean, not right now and for the last 2 years, but I like to travel a lot and just go outside and be in contact with nature and stuff like that, a lot. It really suits me. So whenever I get the chance to find a green spot, I'm gonna be there. And I also as some of you who may follow me also, I like yoga and all this esoteric mystical stuff, like crystals and tarot and all this kind of things. And of course, watching movies and stuff like that. Meditating.
Hobbies?
Yeah.
Play video game. And walk in the forest. And
me? No?
I think that's all for me.
All right.
All that I can remember.
Well, hobbies, absolutely finding new flavors of tea. It sounds so kind of awkward, but I love drinking tea, so it's always exciting to search for new ones. Playing GTA online as much as I absolutely can. Watching lots of
Handle rocks and shit.
yeah.
Buy some drugs.
Work on my criminal back on GTA Online. And I watch absolute lots and lots of YouTube, lots of YouTube every day as hobby. So yeah, pretty lazy hobbies, video games, YouTube, pretty much.
Pergunta em português para Luana. Luana, como foi a composição das linhas de bateras no álbum? Amei as viradas e aquele ride estalando no ouvido. Eu também amo aquele ride.
Obrigado pela parte que me toca do ride. Gosto muito daquele ride. Não tem um método muito... eu estou saindo aqui. Não tem um método muito oficial, assim, para fazer as composições da bateria. Elas mandam umas guitarras, assim, quando tá pronto lá com o metrônomo. Eu vou sentindo, e as partes que eu gosto, que eu escuto a jam de volta, assim, eu pego e vou trabalhando em cima até polir e colocar na música, assim. E é meio que assim com a música inteira. Eu vou fazendo jams, até eu achar umas partes que, tipo, isso aqui ficou massa aqui, ou não ficou massa, então eu vou trocar para uma coisa mais rápida. Acho que aqui precisa de uma virada, acho que aqui tá muito simples, vou adicionar um negócio. Ou esse aqui tem muita coisa, eu vou simplificar para não ficar muita coisinha o tempo inteiro. Enfim, tem que ir sentindo, não tem muito um método teórico assim que eu faço. Mas é por aí.
I want to read a question real quick here from Gabby Beer. She's such a nice gal from Germany, and she said if we want to play again in Germany, mainly in Baden and Blut, and that will, definitely.
I've played there before, and it was great.
Yeah, that's a great fest in Germany. It's in our hearts and my heart forever. And we'll be visiting Germany next year with Crision and This Side on tour in April, May. So make sure to show up there, and who knows about Baden and Blood? We're available. Question in Portuguese. Vai ter clipe novo? Will there be a new video clip?
We don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Nunca se sabe, né? 4 meninas assim, reunidas, né? Na cidade, juntas.
4 meninas.
4 Acompanhem os próximos capítulos aí.
Yes.
Que mais, gente?
There's people asking for more content on my YouTube channel. All I can say is there will be. Next year when Crypta plays live, I will be sure to post more on my YouTube channel. For now, I don't have much content to put there. Let's just wait until we have something to do live.
Vai a tocar no Knotfest Brasil?
Que gostaríamos, mas, né? Quem sabe, um dia, em algum momento, mas o interesse tem, com certeza. Will you implement any cover songs on the set list? That's a cool question. I get actually asked that a lot. Like people always ask us if we're either playing covers on our set list or like songs from our previous bands and everything. And I would say no. I mean, we have our set list pretty much done. It's not going to be like a very long show, but still like we have like this whole specific vibe for, you know, like the songs and the albums and everything. And also our previous bands, they're from different genres. Like I'd be okay playing them, you know, like I have nothing against the songs I wrote or like other people wrote, you know, like talking about the cover songs. But we feel like we're good with our set list, right? I think we have enough songs for a cool one.
Or maybe, I mean, in the future, but like now we're very much focusing on our own stuff because we barely started Crypta, so
yeah,
we want to play your songs so badly.
In a sense, summarized, and also like we're a new band and we got new stuff, and we felt also that it would be cool, you know, like just to show like what our music is and how our vibe is, and you know, like just show the band's face right there. And nothing better than doing this by playing your own songs on the set list. And I think,
there's one in Portuguese. Quais serão os grandes desafios da banda nos próximos meses?
Segurar a ansiedade para chegar logo às turnês. What will be the biggest challenge for the band within the next months? And I said, like, keep bearing the anxiety of playing live. That's definitely one challenge.
Nossa, a gente está fazendo muito material aqui. A gente juntou nessas 2 semanas aqui em São Paulo. E a gente tem muita coisa para soltar nos próximos meses até a gente começar a fazer turnê. Mais coisa para promover o álbum, além das turnês que a gente vai fazer ano que vem. E pode dizer que é um desafio, que é bastante coisa que a gente vai estar soltando mesmo, e É isso, né? Coisa pra caramba.
I
Mas
found...
Não sei, mas é um desafio,
COVID is a
assim,
challenge.
continuar esperando até a primeira.
COVID is a challenge because we want to play, but it's in our way, and we gotta give it time to get cleared. And of course, we get a lot of the questions. Why don't you play now? But we can't play yet. It's COVID, so we're trying to get ready for the moment when we actually can.
That's a great point, actually, that we are waiting to play because of COVID.
Yeah.
But there is an interesting one on YouTube. When the album was released, some people referred to Cradle of Filth. Did you? Well, if we had any influence on them and how we take the comparison, what we think about it, basically.
No.
I understand. I never really listened to Cradle of Filth before composing for Crypta, but I understand the reference because there is like the lines, they have a little bit of the same atmosphere, but I still completely not really understand it. But I'm nothing against Cradle of Filth.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually, to me, it's actually cool being compared with them because they're huge and always touring. That's a pleasure. But to be honest, I kind of like, and we got that a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot, like everywhere. But I truly don't understand the comparison. Like, I even like because it's been a while since I last listened to Cradle of Filth. Like I was into it when it was like amphetamine, like at that time. So I kind of didn't keep up after that. And then I actually came back and like started Googling and going through some of their live videos and stuff. And I couldn't find like any similarities. I mean, some here and there.
The guitar work a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit the approach, but
I think that's kind of it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, and with the vocals too, lots of people compared. I don't think they're similar, but maybe because I know like which technique I use and how I would like to sound, but maybe it's similar for people who hear it. But I couldn't find. And also another funny thing, like for example, there were some people asking, like saying that this or that or this riff were like sounded a little bit like this or that or like black metal and this, and like many of the black metal riffs that people said came from me, and I don't listen to black metal at all.
Yeah, that was quite funny when we were writing. Like Fernanda was sending some riffs, and I was just like, "What the fuck? You don't even listen to black metal? What are you doing?"
But I think it's also the way that I translate sometimes, that I do like speed picking. I really much translate speed picking because it's easy to like get something.
But I read a lot of speed picking, so I don't know where it comes from. To me, like I get inspired in Morbid Angel and Behemoth, and then it sounds like black metal. I'm like, what? I don't even listen to it.
There's one in Portuguese that it's a fast one. Além do metal, qual é o estilo musical que vocês curtem? Besides metal, what music style do you like? I think this is the translation.
Here we go with the hard questions. I listen to everything. So from hard rock to death metal to black metal to sometimes some jazz to 80s pop music to classical music. The list goes on.
Meu gênero favorito fora do metal, com certeza, é o blues e soul ali, é onde eu curto mais, mas eu ouço de tudo também. Quem me acompanha também lá nas redes sociais sabe, sai umas Lana Del Rey, de vez em quando, umas Amy Winehouse, umas Beyoncé, mas ao mesmo tempo a gente ouve Morbid Angel, eu ouço de tudo, mas o meu favorito mesmo seria o blues e o soul, assim, principalmente as divas que cantam soul ali, Nina Simone, Etta James e a Rita. É isso aí.
Rita.
Eu gosto bastante de música folclórica, música medieval, instrumentos medievais. E só.
Não entendi. O que foi esse final?
Só, eu acho.
Tá. Eu gosto. Eu escuto um pouco de música clássica, nada, eu não sei assim, mas escuto um pouco de música clássica. Curto indie, rock também bastante. Os MGMT, Tame Impala, né? Smiths, The Cure, enfim, né? E principalmente. Eu curto os discos anos 80 também, curto bastante. Uns Rick Astley, Better Life, Gloria Gaynor, por aí.
Show. Gente, vamos ver um pouquinho no Facebook aqui se tem alguma coisa, alguma pergunta.
Tá. Vai vendo aí que eu vou
There's
vendo
not
aqui.
much.
Beyoncé, funk carioca.
Antarctica.
Fantástica.
When are we gonna perform in Antarctica?
Oh, just invite us. We'll
Damn.
definitely be there.
That would be so cool and unique.
Tá bom, o Instagram, o Facebook, ele corta aqui as perguntas, por enquanto.
Someone asked
Sonia is also in Cobra Spell. Doesn't everyone else have a side project?
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I don't. I don't have a side project yet.
I don't. I want to have someday like a black metal thing just when we have days off and stuff, but nothing yet.
I don't also like I wish I could have like a side soul project or where I could sing like only with my clean vocals, and I've been saying this for the last, I don't know, decade, but I never seem to find the time for it. But I would love to, but no, unfortunately not. Do you girls still mosh at shows?
No,
I do.
Only if Anthrax plays. I used to mosh a lot when I was like a little bit younger. I'm still young, I know, but when I was a bit younger, I used to mosh at every single show that I got the chance to. But whenever I see Anthrax, I'm really obsessed with that band, and I've seen them like every time that I get to see them, I go in the mosh because it's like very nice experience. I always had a fantastic experience. They're such an energetic band.
Cool.
I can't mosh. I never did because I tried it once and I almost like broke my entire body. It hurt so much, and the next day I just gave up. It's cool, but let's not.
Nowadays, I used to mosh a lot and stage dive and stuff, but I had like so many crazy stories of like actually almost dying every time. I even posted about one of these days that I had the huge bowl over my eye, and like I fell on my head already at a crazy show, and like everything went white and I couldn't see anything. It's just like I've had so many near-death experiences from stage diving and moshing that I nowadays I as much as I still feel like it, I don't feel it's safe because I'm just afraid, like for the sake of the band, honestly. Like I don't want to break a finger or my face before the tour, like, so I have to, but it's hard. Like for us moshers, it's kind of, you get like,
I had once like I was under like three guys, I fell and three guys were on top of me. I was like, I'm trying to get up, but I couldn't because I was buried by people. It's like it's fun though. You look back at those memories and you think, damn, that was good.
There's one in Portuguese here that's cool. Como vocês... Saiu a pergunta, mas o que eu lembro é como vocês pretendem interagir com os fãs depois dos shows nos shows da América do Sul. Vai ter meet and greet? Tem algum plano?
Eu acho que depende muito de como vai estar a situação do Covid, né, meu? Porque, assim, quem conhece a gente aqui de outros projetos e tal, né? Tipo a Sonia, o pessoal já deve ter encontrado ela com a banda anterior dela, a gente com a Nervosa, sabe que a gente curte ali, né? Pós-show, mesinha do merch, bora trocar uma ideia e tal. Porém, a gente tem que ver como é que vai ficar com essa questão de Covid, né? Por nós, a gente quer, né? A gente ama.
Nós ia, né? Mas vamos ver também. E depende também muito do show, mesmo que não tenha Covid. Tem uns shows que a gente não tem tempo, assim. Tem tipo show, aeroporto, show, van. E quando a gente tem tempo e que tá tudo bem, que tá seguro, a gente sempre sai, sempre assina, sempre fica com os fãs, vai conversar com a galera. Conhecer também as pessoas, tem fã que a gente conhece que repete show, que virou amigo, ou que a gente já sabe o nome, então é legal pra caralho falar com os fãs depois do show.
Eu acho que é uma das partes mais especiais, eu vou te falar a real, é uma das coisas que eu mais sinto falta, cara, de lance de show, porque tá sempre em contato com as pessoas e ter o feedback da vida real ali, né? Não, o feedback na internet é super importante, mas assim, nada como depois do show você trocar ideia e falar, foi do caralho, tipo, putz, nossa, aqui, por que vocês não tentam fazer isso? É outra experiência. A gente gosta, né, de gente, a gente gosta, os fãs são a razão pela qual a gente tá lá em cima do palco. Sem fã não existe disco, não existe... palco, não existe nada. Então, acho que o mínimo que a gente pode fazer é depois do show ir lá falar, trocar ideia, sabe? Richard Kelleher. Mas tudo vai depender de como vai estar, né? Claro, se a gente tiver oportunidade e se tiver de boa de lance de Covid e tal, a gente com certeza não tem um porquê não. Eu não vejo a hora. Quero ir lá, abraçar todo mundo na banquinha do merch.
Mais uma em português aqui. Vocês vão tocar no Senna no Family Mob?
Are we gonna play Senna show at Family Mob?
I don't know. Are we?
That YouTube show?
I really don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, I have
What?
no idea.
Never
What the
heard of
hell are you
this
talking
show.
about?
Never heard of
Maybe.
I don't know.
Never-
What is it? Never.
What is the most remarkable concert you have ever been?
Ooh. Oh.
Well, I have an answer for this one. For me, it's easy. It was Rock in Rio. If we playing or like
I
watching?
think been to.
Been to. Okay.
I have-
someone wants to.
Yeah,
answer
I
that.
have two. Like, one of them was like Roger Waters here in Brazil. He was performing the Wall concert where there was like the huge wall, and the Wall is such an important album to me. I've got the tattoo here, and it was I just cried from the beginning to the end. It was still like the best spectacle I ever been in my whole life. And the other very special too, I remember, and I might get a little emotional, was when I went to Wacken in 2008. Like I went there just traveling with my friend. I had just turned 18. And it was like a crazy experience in all senses that you can imagine. But like me, my friends, and my dad, who's a metalhead, we always dreamed of, like being in Wacken. And I was there with my friend, and we were like on the first row watching Iron Maiden, which is my favorite band. And they were playing like this amazing set. Like it was like that Summer Back in tour, Summer Back in Time tour. And they played Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, and on that it was like silent and the breeze. And I remember my dad and my friends back at home. It was so fucking special to me. And I remember saying, like, will I ever be on this festival playing like with some band at some point? And that's why I got emotional, because we're fucking are, like it's finally happening next year. So that was a very important show.
Yeah.
Sorry, I talked too much.
What about you, Taina?
I think it was Amorphis, the show from a festival called Ross and Roll.
No.
Yeah, it's the festival from the vocalist of Tuata de Danann. It's in my state of Minas Gerais, and it's the best festival I've ever been. And Amorphis is a very special band to me. And Nightwish in Rock in Rio, because Nightwish was one of the first metal bands that I started listening, so it's a big influence for me too. I think it's both.
Yeah, mine was, I remember two gigs that were very important to me. One was Batushka. I was with Fernanda in the front row.
That was really special.
Yeah, it was special for the occasion because me and Fernanda were just there hanging out, and it was super cool of a situation that we were in. And the gig was awesome too. It smelled like incense and candles, and the atmosphere, it was awesome. And another gig that was super important to me was Marilyn Manson.
At the same festival.
Was it?
It was.
Was it?
It was.
Wow,
At
wow.
Metal Days.
I
Yeah.
don't remember
It
that.
was on the same day.
Well,
Actually, on the same day,
Jeez.
we watched Batushka, and then we couldn't find my friend because she
Oh,
was
yeah.
lost or dead,
Yes,
and then we
you're
went
right.
for Marilyn Manson.
what a thing. I had two like separate memories from this. Like it wasn't even the same, but yeah, it was Marilyn Manson. Like I cried a bunch. Fernanda was just like petting me like. Yeah, it was pretty special. I know he's not a very good person.
Yeah.
We got to know about it, but I listened to him all my teenage years, so it was very important to me to see that live.
I have a few favorite live shows that I've seen in my life. Certainly, the one most memorable show I think was the first one that I ever visited from Behemoth. It was in their Satanist tour, and I'm more fan of their older stuff, but it was very impressive to see them play the set list. And they had like also a lot of like incense. They had this, they call it botafumeiro. They have like a thing, and they do like this, and it was like super impressive. The show they gave, it was mind-blowing, you know, for a first experience of a metal show. And,
it was your first show ever?
Yes, I went
Damn.
with, I dragged my father with me because I was not allowed to go alone.
That's so
And
cool.
he didn't know where I was bringing him. He was like, where is she gonna take me now? And then he's a super Satanist. That's not like, what the hell is my daughter listening to? So he went outside and get some fries while I was watching the show. But it was super amazing. And aside of that, every single Anthrax show that I've seen has been like amazing. I love Anthrax because they have such an energy life. Alice Cooper, also very inspirational, and Kiss. The first time that I saw Kiss was magical. Made me also cry because Kiss is the reason why I'm in music. So to see them play,
It's very special.
I don't have words.
No.
We're getting emotional.
Yeah, will our first show will our first show be a live stream? Yes.
Yes.
On the November 20th, next Saturday. Just, you know, like stay tuned to our social media, Instagram and Facebook, and we'll be posting the link there. But yeah, it's gonna be a live stream, and it's gonna be next week, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I saw someone asked on Facebook if we plan to write any instrumental songs for the future albums.
Yeah, I would say yes.
I would love to have an instrumental song.
I
That's
think
it.
a clean instrumental would be very nice.
Yeah, honestly, we didn't even talk about it yet because
Yeah.
we're writing the album, but I think everyone likes instrumental, and
Yeah.
at some point we'll do it.
I would love to do something like Live, Suffer, Die from Nuclear Assault, which is just like instrumental and so like straightforward and super fast. Of course, it's a thrash metal song, but the idea, I really like
There
instrumental
is
songs.
bands that release their album again without vocals, and they have like the whole album instrumentally. It's kind of a funky idea.
That would be cool to some of her songs. I think like they're pretty interesting songs like without the vocals too. I
It's
think
not necessary, but I saw people doing it. I was like, let me throw that in there for
You should release a what? How do you say that in English? Karaoke.
Crypta karaoke.
Yeah, a DVD that people can just like from the edge.
and then put like nature backgrounds with
Yeah,
comments.
Exactly. A lake with a dock, and then like the sky turns red, the city's covered in darkness. Perfect.
Fernanda, tem uma boa para você em português. Fernanda acha importante trazer para o mundo do metal letras espirituais, cristais, energias, reencarnação, karma e tal. Algum receio dos fãs, da reação dos fãs na hora de escrever?
Eu sempre tento, como a gente tem visões diferentes dentro da banda em relação a todos esses assuntos, né? Eu tento não me aprofundar muito nisso, porque é mais coisa pessoal, minha e tal, né? Então eu tento pegar aspectos em comum, que eu acho que todas poderiam se identificar, mas principalmente também as pessoas que leem possam se identificar, né? Então, hoje eu estou trabalhando com questões existenciais, assim, que eu nunca trabalhei antes, né, nas letras, por exemplo, a From the Ashes, a Death Arcana, que fala sobre fim de ciclo, sobre renascimento, sobre a resiliência de passar por momentos difíceis e tal, né, ainda toco em temas políticos, mas de uma maneira mais poética, como é na Starvation, na Bloodstained Heritage, fala do processo, né, de miscigenação e tal, mas eu tento fazer de uma maneira que eu não coloque tanto somente coisas que fazem sentido para mim, porque temos toda a banda, né? E tem pessoas de diversas crenças diferentes também que curtem a banda. E esse não é o intuito da banda também, né? Então, eu sempre busco trazer coisas que tenham um sentimento mais, principalmente falando mais psicológico, assim, né? Aspectos mais sombrios aí, psicológicos, ou aspectos da nossa jornada pela vida que são mais sombrios, ou coisas que a gente passa, que as pessoas possam se identificar, de repente achar até algum alívio nas letras, do que realmente expressar ali o que eu acho em relação a karma e esse tipo de coisa, né? Mas, teria muito assunto, né? Mas eu acho que não cabe tanto, assim, na cripta, né? Porque essa não é a ideia. Tengo una pregunta en español aquí.
¿Sí?
¿Quieres?
Sí.
¿Harán
algún tour por los países latinos? Si lo hacen, no se olviden de Ecuador.
Ya tenemos una fecha en Ecuador,
Sí,
confirmada en Ecuador. con Belfegor Crisium, Nervo Caos, ahí en mayo, junio, estaremos haciendo algunos shows en los países 2022, por unos países de Latinoamérica, y a lo largo del año vamos a tener también tal vez una fecha u otra, pero Ecuador ya está confirmado.
Woo! There is one in Portuguese that asks if we are gonna write a song in Portuguese someday. Tem uma em português perguntando se a gente vai escrever algum dia uma letra em português na Crypta. I think this is more with Fernanda.
Eu tô olhando para o lado, mas não sei, de repente, quem sabe se o contexto pedir, né? Eu acho que se tiver uma letra que seja alguma coisa que encaixa melhor em português, não é algo que eu descarto, mas não é algo que eu tenho em mente, assim, agora. Claro que seria legal, né? Porque a gente sabe que a gente tem uma fanbase enorme no Brasil, mas estando no contexto, eu acho que rola, assim. Eu acho que já pensei em escrever, sim, mas eu vou deixar fluir naturalmente, assim, naturalmente. Mas com certeza, dentro de um contexto, assim, com certeza. É uma possibilidade.
Someone asked me, but I would like to pass this question to everyone. What's our favorite tea flavor?
Tea flavor?
Interesting question.
I have so many.
I would say that mine are rosemary and
licorice.
Yeah, licorice. I don't know this in English, so yeah that one. You even knew it before.
I knew because I lent her some licorice and she became addicted to it.
And I ate the roots without even water.
I'm a big fan of tea too. Me and Luana sometimes talk about tea and stuff. They came to my house and they could see I stock up on tea. I like hibiscus very much, and I like everything minty. So mint and stuff like that. And yeah, I just like different mixtures. It really depends on the mood, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm pretty simple. At my home, I always drink Chinese green tea.
Okay. I can't because of anxiety. It makes my heart like.
Me neither. I get shaky and stuff. Do you have a favorite flavor? You?
I'm more for coffee.
Yeah.
But I do like tea. I don't have a preference.
Quando vem para Santa Catarina, já tem data, né? Pomerode, já tem data. Essa tour Belfegor, Crisium e...
Ano que vem, maio e junho.
Maio e junho. A gente não decorou ainda, né? Quando qualquer qual, mas maio e junho já vão estar em Pomerode aí. E quem sabe, né? Não tem mais datas. Vamos ver.
Hello, Crypta. What about concert in Lithuania?
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. I played Lithuania a couple of times and it was really, really, really cool. Nothing confirmed yet, but definitely on the future. Sonia, I got one for you in español. ¿Cómo se siente tocar en Sudamérica?
Bueno, todavía no he tocado en Sudamérica. Eso podrá pasar en el futuro y tengo muchísimas ganas de visitaros en Sudamérica y ver todos los países más preciosos que tenéis. O sea que a ver cómo será.
There's someone asking for Taina a couple of times. What's your favorite guitarist? And if you have any influence from this person on the album?
Yeah, well, I think my favorite guitarist is Chuck, because it's a big influence for me, but also Michael Amott, more for his work in Carcass than in Arch Enemy. So I would say both are my two favorites and big influences.
Is this a question you want to answer in Dutch, Sonia? Okay. I've been getting some...
I can answer it.
I have no idea.
Sonia, merk je veel cultuurverschillen met andere bandleden? Which means, Sonia, do you feel any culture differences with your band members? And, well, yes, we have culture differences, but we get along very well regardless of it. I mean, we are coming from different sides of the world, but we have a lot of same passions in music, and this is what binds us. So, yeah.
Oh, that's a real cool thing in Portuguese. The guy said, I was reading Portuguese later, He thanks us for Echoes of the Soul because he used it as a soundtrack on his cinema college for his final work, and then he passed. So,
Way!
Congrats to you, man.
When you said
Alita
Parabéns.
Vox.
when you said past, I was just like, you passed away?
No!
I was like, oh, right.
We're talking to a ghost.
Olha que legal,
Best,
ele
best.
comentou que cada uma pessoa usou aqui, né, o Echoes of the Soul na faculdade, falou que cada música tinha sua história no curta-metragem que ele fez. Manda pra gente, pô!
Manda aí, pô.
Quero ver isso aí, ó.
Caramba.
Que mais?
Caralho.
Fernanda, né? ¿Ya leíste las cartas de tarot a las demás integrantes?
Oh, la Emma tienes que hacer.
Será?
Me gustaría que me lo hicieses.
Sí, claro, ya dije a ellas un par de veces que estoy disponible, pero ya he leído para alguna de ellas. Sí, me gusta leer el tarot para todo, a todos los cuales amo, entonces sí. Ya les dije a las chicas que siempre estoy disponible para eso.
What are our favorite movies?
Favorite movies?
Oh.
My favorite movie is The Shining.
Ah, that's a
my
good
favorite
one.
ever. I can watch it a million times every time when I have to watch a movie with someone and say, hey, can we watch The Shining? Never get tired of it.
To me, it changes from time to time, like really.
Me
it
too.
really changes. Like it's been Clockwork Orange for a while, and then it was American Beauty. It was very philosophical at that time, and then it just changes every time. It just changes every time. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't have a favorite one, but I'm a fan of Star Wars and action movies from the 90s and anything that comes from Sandra Bullock. I love you, Sandrinha. I love you.
At some point, I would always say Back from the Future. You know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
Yes.
mainly the outfits in the 80s.
I love
vibe, but I would say my all-time favorite is Dracula from Francis Coppola. And he's just like, I love the old, decrepit Dracula opening the door and saying, welcome to my home. The light is just insanely beautiful. I want to be that Dracula someday.
You kind of are.
Sometimes at Fernando's place, opening the door, welcome to my room.
Exactly.
A nice question on Facebook. Will there be Crypta on Rock in Rio 2022?
I hope so, but no offers yet. This one is Portuguese. I'll read in Portuguese, but I'll say in English too. Besides, of course, playing shows, what do you like doing when you're touring or during gigs?
Oof. Yeah, when you're touring, you don't have much time for yourself, actually. So whenever you're not playing, you have to carry instruments or sleep. What I enjoy is practicing the guitar, doing exercises while I'm touring. I'm very simple. But it's been a while, so I don't know what I will do on the future tours, honestly.
Meninas, o que vocês gostam de fazer quando tá em turnê ou quando tá fazendo show sem ser tocar?
It's like Sonia said, we don't have that much time for
português,
ourselves.
porque a pessoa que fez em
Desculpa, eu penso em falar com as meninas, já começo a falar inglês, mas é que a Sonia falou que a gente não tem muito tempo para nós mesmos na tour, que é verdade, é bem corrido. Então, eu ia dizer que dormir, tomar banho o máximo possível já é um luxo que eu gosto bastante na tour, tá sempre limpa, é uma coisa boa. E, ver catedrais, eu acho. Eu gosto de ver a arquitetura, é bonito por dentro.
That's for sure, sightseeing.
Uns lugares turísticos mais sombrios também gosto bastante de ver quando dá oportunidade, que é mais raro. Que nem o lugar que a gente decidiu que o nome da banda ia ser Crypta, foi um dos melhores turismos de tour que eu já fiz.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Pergunta ano que vem, porque eu nunca fiz tour, então.
Que bonitinho.
I can't wait to tour with you girls because you all like to go outside and
Yeah.
Exactly.
see nature and see the city and everything. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be
Eu acho que eu ia curtir sair, assim, quando eu estiver em turnê, eu vou querer conhecer os lugares que eu estiver, assim, alguns pontos turísticos, ou ver alguma floresta legal, e dormir bastante.
Para mim, o que eu mais curto, se eu tenho tempo, é dormir mesmo, principalmente pelo lance da voz, né? Mas antes disso, assim, é definitivamente sair para bater perna e conhecer o lugar. Eu nunca sei qual vai ser a última vez que eu vou visitar um lugar, ou, né, sei lá, a próxima vez que eu vou visitar. Então, eu faço questão de sempre dar um bom rolê pelas cidades, assim. Quando eu digo bom rolê mesmo, a Luana mesmo sabe. Eu falava, Lu, vou dar uma volta. Eu ficava, tipo, 5 horas fora.
10 quilômetros
10
depois.
quilômetros, eu voltava, tipo, meu, assim, já cheguei a andar 10 quilômetros já, num day off na Bélgica. E eu curto andar para sentir mesmo a cidade, sabe? E, tipo, em Paris também, dei, mano, uns rolês de 8 quilômetros e de volta, assim. Eu curto, eu fico cansada, mas, putz, eu me exercito de alguma maneira, que é outra coisa que é importante, mas, assim, de conhecer mesmo os lugares, isso é o mais importante para mim. E no caminho eu sempre tento parar para conhecer um restaurante vegan, isso é muito legal, conhecer os lugares vegan. No meio dos meus rolês, aliás, que saudade, caralho, eu falar isso dá até um aperto no coração, que saudade, chegar na casa de show, tomar um cafezão e vrau, sair e dar um rolê, ficar cantando na rua.
Someone asked on YouTube for how long we have been playing our instruments and why we chose what we play currently.
That's a nice one.
Do I start?
Yeah,
Sonia?
sure.
Okay. Well, I have been playing drums for 12 years. I have tried a little bit of guitar before I started with drums, but it was clear that I couldn't do it well, and I wasn't always very interested in practicing, so I just skipped it. And I actually don't have had a reason to start playing drums. I just saw someone telling me that they play drums, and I was just like, I'm kind of lazy. I don't do anything. No friends, no nothing. I'm just like hanging out here. Just let's buy a drum kit and try to do something with my life. And that was pretty much how I started, randomly. And 12 years later, I'm still randomly playing drums. So yeah, that's it.
Me, well, I started with classical guitar, with acoustic guitar, then I jumped to keyboards, but I wasn't there yet. I needed something more, like, so I saw a video from Children of Bodom playing guitar and everything, flying V guitars, and I just wanted to play guitar. And then I started, and that was it, finally, and I started playing bands like at 14, by the age of 14. And that was it. I already knew that I wanted to play guitar in a band until I find Crypta.
With me, I was like very organically influenced by my dad. He's a bass player, but at the time, like, he did not, like, when I was a kid, he did not have a bass. He had like an acoustic guitar. He would tune down to whatever, so the strings were like floppy and like sounded lower and kind of more similar to a bass. And he would be, you know, like playing for the whole day. And he actually plays really well just from playing every day. Like when he's watching like soccer games, he's just playing. And then it was kind of natural to me. And we would jam when I was a kid. Like I remember he had like some sort of leather couch, and we would play whatever. I remember being so little, and he had a pair of drumsticks. So either he was playing the guitar and I was randomly playing the drumsticks on the leather couch, or the other way around. I was just trying to play whatever. And then I started listening to Kiss when I was really young, and I also fell in love with like Gene Simmons and everyone. And I knew he was, actually I started listening to the Unplugged, and I remember they were playing with the acoustic one, so I felt like it was like more similar to what my dad had, and it was cool, you know. And then when Steve Harris came into my life, then it was when I actually decided to have like an electric bass and stuff like that. But like I didn't even think of any other options, just because my dad did it, and it was like more natural to me. I saw him doing it with the fingers, and that's why I do it with my fingers. I can even hold a pick properly because my dad played with the fingers. So to me, it was the only way to learn it. So that's how I did it.
Cool. Well, I started also with bass, actually, many long time ago when I was 14 years old, and also super mainly inspired by Gene Simmons from Kiss. It was actually my main instrument for a very long time, until I listened Megadeth a lot, and I realized that there were guitar solos, so many guitar solos in Hangar 18 by Marty Freeman, and I was like, damn it, I cannot play that with a bass guitar. So I had to also start learning the guitar. And I didn't really take it that seriously. I was more of a bass player, so I was like kind of like a bedroom guitar player. We just practiced just to play the songs that I like. But I started getting more serious when I was like 18 years old. So I don't know. That's when I started playing more guitar.
There
I
is
guess.
there is a Portuguese question for Sonia. He's asking since the beginning of the live, how was for you leaving Burning Witches that is a heavy metal band and jump to a death metal band, Crypta? How?
I get this question quite a lot, but I've been playing in death metal bands for longer than heavy metal in my life. Back when my first band that I joined as a bass player was a death metal band, and I was like 16 years old or something. And I played until I was 20 in death metal bands. So even in my time with Burning Witches, I've been playing death metal every single year. Even though this is the first band, Crypta, that I joined as a guitar player in a death metal band. So it was kind of natural though, because it was also the first band where I started composing in an album, of course. So it was like a new challenge, even though it was very natural because death metal has always been in my playlist and it just made sense.
Yeah. Also, like me and Luana, when we got to know Sonia through social media, I personally got into her because like she was a death metal player and she would play the bass like damn, she was just nail every song. It was so cool. So I know her from death metal. So I got that question asked a lot.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but
I can imagine because I really love hard rock too. I love heavy metal. I love thrash metal. I love every single style of metal, and I can find myself listening to everything and playing everything. Even though death metal has specifically a very special place in my heart. So I really needed like a band where I can do this together with people that also are like-minded.
Someone asked on YouTube, actually 2 people, if we are all vaccinated already.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fully
Totally.
vaxxed. And if there's a 3rd or 4th or 5th shot, at least me,
We're
like
taking all the shots. We just want to be free and safe, and then mainly be responsible with the lives of people that are watching our gigs. Because like by putting a gig out, okay, it's the responsibility of the person that goes to the gig, sure, but also the responsibility of the band that is putting the show out and inviting people to come all together and be in the middle of a crowd. So it's very important for us that we are just gonna do this when it's safer for everyone, for us, and for mainly our fans and people interested in the band.
we lost a very important person for the band for COVID because he didn't get the chance to get vaxxed. So like when we got the chance to meet him, I was honored. I was like, damn, I wish he had the time, you know. Like, so I don't see why not getting vaxxed. So.
Yeah.
I got a very interesting question in Portuguese, uma bem interessante em português. O que a gente what do we usually write firstly? If it's vocals, if it's drums, if whatever that is. So Sonia can answer a bit in English. We can talk in Portuguese because the question was in Portuguese.
I think it goes both ways. We sometimes start with the guitar idea, and sometimes we start with a drum idea, and sometimes with a voice idea. So it's very varied. You know, we can start with anything. You know, Luana always comes up like with very cool fills or blast beat sections, and then she sends like a video recording of it, and then we have to like try to come up with something that goes along with that rhythm. And Fernanda really sends a lot of voice messages.
It's my mouth riffs.
Mouth riffs. And then we get to translate this idea in an idea, and then in an actual riff, and then we get to like communicate about it if it has to change. As for myself, it's pretty straightforward. I just grab my studio stuff and I just record it like straight with the guitar. And my ideas, they come like very naturally. As for you, Taina, I think she also like straight record.
Yeah. I'm gonna answer in Portuguese this one. Uma coisa que eu gosto muito de fazer é pegar as linhas de bateria da Luana, porque ter a bateria me ajuda bastante a escrever um riff em cima, eu consigo fazer um pouco mais rápido. E em algumas músicas, ela começou com uma bateria e aquela bateria me puxou a fazer um riff, colocar um riff em cima, ouvir um depois. E é isso, assim, quando eu mando, faço faço guitarra também para mandar direto para as meninas. Às vezes eu componho em cima de uma bateria e mando só as guitarras. A Luana faz a dela sem mandar a bateria para ela fazer o dela original mesmo. E é isso. O que mais acontece mesmo é os riffs bucais, os beatbox da Fernanda, da Luana.
Eu não sei também escrever nada em cordas, e eu tenho umas ideias de corda. Que nem elas falaram que às vezes eu mando a bateria e elas botam em cima, eu também tenho umas ideias de guitarra e eu não sei expressar elas, então...
Às vezes a gente tem de bateria, manda pra Luana, tipo...
Também, as meninas mandam de bateria, eu mando de guitarra às vezes, gravo também os riff bucal, as meninas tiram lá, ajeita, né, ajusta às vezes também, faz uma coisa melhor em cima do que eu fiz também, porque eu sou bem simplista, né, sendo que eu não toco cordas.
But there was once that Luana sent an idea with synthesizer.
Oh, that was so good.
This was my favorite idea ever.
We should share this
Someday.
someday.
We'll show people. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's not reveal the riff too much
Let's keep it.
because it's
summer hits.
It's top secret.
Next album.
I got so many nice questions, but I keep on losing them.
I got one here. Do you drive your own van between gigs? And yeah, how does it work?
Your own van. A Crypta.
None of us here drive. Only Sonia is like
No,
yeah. Huh?
no, I don't have my license.
No, yeah. I said except.
failed.
I was gonna say except Sonia was taking classes. I was gonna say.
I do,
failed.
but I have some kind of fear of driving. I don't like it. I have the license, but I don't
Oh,
do
you
it.
do have the license
For
That's
4
cool.
years or
Oh,
5 years, something like
Something we
that.
all found out right now.
I can only ride motorcycles, so no chance I can drive us anywhere. The maximum I can do is taking the girls like to some cool spots in São Paulo.
I'm
Well,
actually
the only thing I
separate-
drive is a bike. I'm Dutch, so I love bikes.
a bike
But-
with a little space for putting stuff.
Yeah,
in, like
I used to have that, but
yeah,
my
With the
bike is
chest.
so ugly and old, it doesn't have anything.
I'm actually an amazing driver on GTA Online.
Oh, yeah.
On this
Sketchy van
destroying,
time.
I'm like,
Sketchy
We'll
van
run
time.
together. We'll run together and
We'll
stream
race
live.
yeah, that's a great idea.
But also it should be like mainly because on the tours like it's so much driving, it would be really tiring to have to like drive a lot and play a lot. So we will always make sure to save some extra bucks, so we actually have like a professional driver who can navigate us safely through our tours, so we can like get proper rest too and stuff like that. I get asked that a lot. Are we gonna play the whole album during shows? Like, definitely.
Hell yeah.
This was in Portuguese. Sim, vamos tocar o álbum inteiro, a não ser que o setlist seja menor do que o tempo do disco, né? Porque vai rolar, por exemplo, nessa tour do Belfagor com Cris e o Nervocaus, a gente vai ser a primeira banda, então não é todo dia que a gente vai ter a oportunidade de tocar o álbum na íntegra, né? Então, quem sabe a gente num show tira uma, no outro tira outra, nós vamos estudar ainda, mas só se o tempo de set for bem pequeno mesmo, ou em festival, que às vezes é um tempo curto, né? Mas se não, a ideia é tocar o set inteiro, sim.
Someone asked on YouTube for Fernanda if you had to choose between bass and vocals, what would you choose?
Hard, so hard, so really hard. Damn. That's pretty hard to answer. I don't know if you remember, Lou, but when we were thinking of Crypta, I remember I suggested like, what if I only go singing? And Luana completely forbid me of that. She was like, no fucking way. You're gonna
It's too
sing
cool.
and play.
It's too
Like,
fucking
it's so cool.
You're too cool playing, like doing the bass performance and then
is
singing
badass.
in the middle
Thank
of
you,
the
girl.
You
stage.
look like a
Yeah.
little devil.
Like it's way well, I think it's way cooler that you do like both things.
That's
and,
cool.
yeah.
I mean, I actually suggested that because I feel like, although like lots of people like my performance, I still feel like I could do more. Like if I only sang, I would be like literally, I don't know, flying off stage and jumping around. So I kind of felt like it, but nowadays I see I kind of fit this position. I really love singing and I really love playing, although I like doing both individually, like, and I'm definitely more comfortable on bass than on vocals because I'm always exploring new things on vocals. So if it was like for being comfortable, I would definitely stick up for bass. If it was for, you know, like keep on growing and growing, I would definitely go for vocals. But I think I fit, I don't know, I kind of like both.
Yeah.
Really.
100% front woman.
Thank
like
you,
it.
girl.
I'm a fan.
Sonia, the girls served you bolo today?
No, they didn't. They didn't serve me bolo.
Bad
Bad girls.
bad Brazilian
But
hosts.
it will happen. I will find a way to get bolo here.
Let's see. That's interesting. Can I? A guy is asking, like, can I bring beer pongs to the shows and hang out with you? Thing is, like, 3 from 4 in the band don't drink alcohol. That's the thing. So you can definitely take some tea. I think we can all go for tea. Tea pong.
Water pong.
Water pong during the shows. That would be really handy.
Hot chocolate pong.
That's cool. Everyone's saying, I hope you play Resurrection Fest. The guy said, I hope you get to play Bloodstock. I keep asking you to them. Keep on asking.
Fest.
I really want to play all these
fests.
fests.
Resurrection Fest is in Spain, right?
Yeah, I would.
I would love to play in Spain in a festival again. One of my best memories was in Alicante, in a very good festival there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Leyendas del Rock. That was such a fantastic festival.
When are you coming to Europe? We already have a confirmed tour with Christian and this side. Next year, May and April, May. It's going to be awesome. And there's going to be lots of territories covered in Europe, including the UK. So yeah, that would be cool if you came out.
Fernanda, the song Dark Night of the Soul, is this from any Dark Night of the Soul experience?
Definitely. Definitely. Lots of people ask me about Dark Night of the Soul because there's actually a text or a poem written by a religious guy that is also called Dark Night of the Soul, and it's not related to that, but it's actually more related to a psychological process and also a self-acknowledgement process that is usually called Dark Night of the Soul, where you feel like completely disconnected to the reality you live in, and you feel like you would like to go for something that follows more the purpose of your soul. And but it's a tough period. You actually feel like dying a couple of times. It's a very dark period to go through, and there's definitely not one Dark Night of the Soul throughout your life. Like ever since I wrote about this song, I had another one. So it's like it's just period you can have throughout your life where you're completely like you can't relate to the life you have anymore, or like a situation you are anymore, and you just disconnect from it and try to look for bigger purposes. It's painful, but yeah, it's very good. It always helps evolve. But that's the thing, not related to the religious text. I don't know what that is.
There's one in Spanish. It's basically, ¿tienen pensado en hacer alguna colaboración con algún músico de otra banda? Have you been thinking about
¿Con quién quieres?
Yeah, like if we want to collaborate with any musician from other bands.
Yeah,
we really haven't thought about that, honestly.
Eso es la pregunta de español. No, claro que creando situaciones imaginarias en mi cabeza, yo ya pensé, claro, en un par de personas y, claro, grandes influencias, pero no creo que es algo que realmente sentamos y discutimos en la banda, porque, como decimos anteriormente, como era nuestro primer trabajo y mucha gente se ponía muy curiosa de cómo iba a ser todo relacionado a la banda, a la música y todo, pensamos que sería más interesante poner solamente nuestras músicas, canciones originales allí y todo, pero es algo que me gusta tener colaboraciones, pero no hemos pensado en eso aún.
Tendría que ser alguien que nos gusta a todas.
Sí, sí. Y que, claro, suene bien con
el estilo de
con
de
el
nuestra
estilo
música.
Sí, sí.
I think there's an interesting one in English. Who picks the cities you will play? I think this is interesting because lots of people ask us a lot on comments and flyers and stuff. Come to my city. Why are you ignoring my city? Or like, will you not never come to my place and stuff like that? And we don't really know what to say because we actually do not pick the cities at all. We don't have any sort of control to what city we go and stuff like that. But it's a good one.
Yeah, we usually, was it this in English or in Portuguese?
English.
In English. What we do is actually like always say like, let's try and cover as many territories as possible because we know we do have fans everywhere, you know, like, and we really want to play everywhere. So in Brazil, we're like, yeah, we want to play everywhere. Like when we're in the US, let's make sure we get like, but we can't actually control like how the routing is going to be and you know like where we're going to be going around because that really doesn't depend only on us, you know, like, and on any band. I think if you ask any band, they would love to play like literally every city in the world.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it doesn't depend on us. It depends on the logistics. It depends on if promoters are interested or they can afford the tour that's going there or if fits the route that we're trying to do. So it really depends on many things. If it was for the bands, we would be playing everywhere, every time, but it really depends on many things. But we'll make sure with time we go like as many places as we can.
And always insist if you want us in your city, always insist for the local promoters that they contact us on email and that they see what we need to go there with the tour and everything. And maybe not maybe, but that's the best way that you are gonna get Crypta in your city, by convincing a promoter to bring us.
I got an interesting question in Portuguese. Fernanda, você gosta do Cobra Spell, banda da Sonia? They asked if I liked your band. No, of course I do. Not only I'm always recommending Cobra Spell to my friends. Like I honestly do that. I have like actually a couple of days before this is em português. O baterista do Ratos de Porão, o Boca, ele gosta de uns hard rock assim, e aí eu falei, você tem que ouvir a banda da Sônia. Mandei para ele faz umas 2 semanas, ele falou, caralho, muito bom, muito bom. Eu tenho um monte de amigo que gosta de hard rock e tal, e eu sempre mando meu pai, eu peguei o CD, ela trouxe o CD pro meu pai, camiseta, autografou tudo, meu pai ouve, pira lá no Cobra Spell, então não só gosto, como recomendo.
So sweet.
There's one interesting for you, Luana. Luana, I noticed that you're using more tones on your kit. Are you planning to maybe adding another bass drum instead of twin pedal?
Oh, good question. I added another tone because my drum kit at home has always had another tone. But I do not expect to be adding anything else because it's not very easy with the logistics and to rent or to find or to even ask for promoters for a drum kit that is way too big. So I think 3 tones and 1 4 tone and 1 kick bass is already like lots of drums to have. I don't need any more. It's hard to set up all of that and in every single gig. And I prefer just double pedals. It's easier. You can share drums with other people from other bands easier to. It's just better.
Talking about instruments individually, I got a very nice question for Sonia. Sonia, how much do you love being a Jackson Warrior mom?
Yeah, I love that. It's my life. I love my kids, my warriors. They're all now at home and I miss them a lot. But I have my most important one with me, which is the Raven Warrior.
It was the first one, right?
The Raven Warrior, yeah. It's the green army green warrior.
There's a funny question. What do we prefer, Freddy, Jason, Michael, Leatherface, Chucky, or Ghostface?
Also many options.
Michael Myers.
I really like Michael Myers too, but I would say Freddy because he was the one that scared me
Freddy
the
Krueger,
most.
right?
Freddy Krueger, yeah.
I agree too.
I
Yeah.
like Michael Myers' history.
Yeah.
So sad.
It's so fucking
I
sad.
prefer Jason because he kills like idiotic teenagers. If I could, oh man.
Whoa!
Well, we do got teenage
Censor this,
fans.
please.
Yeah.
Let's censor.
Luana, quanto tempo você toca a bateria?
12 years.
12?
Happily 12 years.
Nice.
Cool. You will do meet and greets on your tour.
If COVID allows,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
definitely.
You will probably see us if it allows indeed on the merch table. So
Always on the merch.
We'll be there.
This is a very interesting one. I'm gonna ask for the girls in Portuguese and I'll tell you in English. Quando vocês começaram a tocar, que tipo de banda vocês pensavam em ter? When you started playing, what kind of band did you think of playing in?
Definitely.
That's really a nice.
a band that would,
Wow, you started
would be like
trying.
Kiss. When I started playing, I was extremely obsessed with Kiss, and all I wanted is to look as cool as them. So that was kind of like the main goal, was to ever become as cool as they are. So I don't know if that answers the question.
Yeah, I think so. Em português, para Iana, aliás, bom fotógrafo de BH.
Eu death metal, porque eu comecei a ouvir death metal, tocar com death metal. Mas eu tive uma banda de thrash, aí eu passei com uma banda de metal sinfônico, passei com uma banda de folk metal. E aí eu tentei ter uma banda de death metal um pouco antes da Crypta, não deu certo, aí eu cheguei na Crypta, e agora tá cool.
Quando eu comecei a tocar, eu não sabia exatamente o que eu estava ouvindo, assim, o que era, eu não sabia se era death, se era nu, se era... Eu escutava só no metal no começo, mas eu não sabia que era no metal. Então, o meu goal, assim, da época, né, o meu objetivo era tocar o metal que fosse mais pesado possível, eu queria tocar. Eu não sabia o que era exatamente, mas tudo que eu achava de mais pesado, eu queria ter uma banda para extremizar o máximo, assim.
Mais extremo, né?
O mais extremo que eu pudesse fazer, era a minha resposta na época.
Pra mim, variou bastante, assim, eu comecei igual a Sonia, querendo ser o Kiss, assim, né, meu? Eu acho que o Kiss faz isso com as crianças, com as pessoas, sabe? De, tipo, meu, você vê os caras com a cara pintada, e as músicas são bem acessíveis, assim, então eu acho que muita gente acabou se influenciando pelo Kiss. E aí depois, meu, veio o Iron Maiden e tal, aí Halloween, aí eu queria ter isso, aí fudeu quando veio a Tária, né, do Nightwish, que eu literalmente queria ser uma cantora de... Eu pegava, minha mãe trabalhava com sobretudos numa época, assim, eu pegava, tinha um sobretudo vermelho que era igual que a Tária usava no DVD, eu ficava cantando na frente do espelho, com bagulho, essas coisas, né, gente? Aí por muito tempo foi a Tária, aí depois eu queria ter uma banda de thrash metal por causa do Nuclear Assault. E aí agora virou death metal, então várias coisas na vida, né?
Eu já quis tocar stoner.
Então, vai variando, né?
Varia.
For me, it's also, I like so many styles that if I could, I would start a band for every single style that I like.
Yeah, there is that too.
Yeah.
There's that issue. There's someone asking many times, so I'm gonna send it here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any pets? Yeah.
My warrior guitars. Does it count as pet?
Is it in English or Portuguese?
In English.
I have 6 cats at home.
Definitely.
And one dog.
Cats,
Yeah,
right?
and there's the dog.
Yeah.
And there's the dog.
Yeah. And my mom, there's like, we have a dog and a cat. Unfortunately, the other cat died, but it's not that I live with them. I consider them, you know, like as my brothers and sisters, no, only brothers. But, you know, like I don't actually live with them, so I don't know if I can consider them my pets. But I do take care of like some stray cats. They go over my house to get fed and stuff. So let's say like I protect them. I mean, and I still have to feed them and pet and stuff like
the cats
that.
from the museum.
Yeah.
Oh, yours too.
Well, I have a cat.
Gatos de museu.
Gatos do museu.
Do you have a ritual before starting a gig? If yes, what it is?
Do you have a ritual?
What?
Do you have a ritual before starting a show?
Ooh, yes, I do. I always do the Horus eyes on my hands before the show. Otherwise, I can't get on stage. And I wear this one always. In any way I can. Is it holding on my neck or that's kind of, it has to happen before the show. Aside of that, I practice with a metronome. That's to get warm.
Well, I try to get as warm as possible, like physically warm, by like staying close to a heater or using many clothing. It's always good to be warm to start playing drums, so I try to get warmed up and yeah, try to pee before the game is smart.
That's very important.
Yeah, very important.
Or
No, yeah,
Or poop.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe eat some candy, makes you kind of energetic. Yeah.
something I forgot. I always do squats before I play the show because I do that position on stage, and I once had like a huge pain on my knee because I didn't warm up, and it was like so bad. So since then, I try to always do that.
I just try to be like as like the most relaxed I can as possible. So even if it is like just walking around or like meditating or just some time off by myself or just eating some comfort food, I just do whatever I need to get just chill. I like to be chill as possible. Apart from, of course, like warming up my voice and stuff like that. But definitely, like I just try to be like as more relaxed as possible. After the show is another story. We go to the merch table and I talk to everyone. But before the show, I just like to chill a lot.
Yeah. A guy asked on YouTube a very interesting question. That do you believe in the Bigfoot?
That's really interesting.
Is that legendary kind of like snow guy from in the US?
Yeah,
Like a big, furry,
remember.
fluffy guy.
It sounds very realistic. Yeah.
Of course we do. Why not?
Let me see.
I was thinking big food. Big food.
There's some funny ones. Oh, any more there?
Last beat is never enough.
Agreed. Agreed, my friend.
Last beat till you die.
Yeah. Bless beats.
Last beat
That's
your life
random.
away.
If you all could replace an actress in a movie, who would you replace in what movie?
Wow.
That's so specific.
Huh?
You can start.
What?
Sandra Bullock.
I have the perfect.
If you could replace an actress in a movie, who would you replace in which movie?
Sandrinha. Sandra Bullock. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Everything is possible.
Yeah. I would replace Winona Ryder because I get many people sending me her part in Beetlejuice and saying that I look like her on Beetlejuice. And also, I would like to replace Winona Ryder, not just because people compare me with her in some scenes, but because she was just like kissing and making out with Dracula, old Dracula. And I mean, just the dream.
Oh my god, I've got so many actresses. And like, do you have any answer on yours?
I am really thinking about it, and there's this Kiss movie, Detroit Rock City,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to be those guys that go to the show.
Oh,
It sounds very random. I had to really think about it, but I guess that.
for
Also-
a while.
I also would like to be the Mandalorian just to hold the baby Yoda, Grogu.
Grogu. What a name. Would like to hold Grogu.
What about you?
I don't know. I mean, I have the Beatrix Kiddo from Kill Bill here tattooed here, so maybe her just get a sword and get avenged.
Oh,
I'm
hell
so
yeah.
I mean, she's a badass character. I know Uma Thurman had not such a good time recording Kill Bill, but still such good acting and not like I don't know. That was the first thing that came in my
Awesome.
mind.
Okay.
What else?
So much
Facebook.
Jesus.
I wish we could practice.
I think there's some people sending on the 3 lives because the one you just read is here too.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, this one is fun. Which of the thrash metal big four is your favorite? And if you had the chance, one thrash metal band to replace the big four, which band would it be?
Ooh, 2 hard ones.
For me, it's Anthrax.
To me, I would say
I don't even remember the video.
Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and
Anthrax.
Anthrax.
Oh, yeah.
I would stick between Megadeth and Slayer because they were both really influential to me. And I don't know like about replacing, but what I would do is create like a second big four, which would be the Bay Area or like whatever
Yeah.
Bay big four. That would be really cool too. Like
Yeah.
but yeah.
Nah, I really don't know.
Yeah, I
I was
First-
trying to understand what Inna was. I was like,
no. Yeah, I prefer Slayer and that's
I
it.
prefer Megadeth.
Megadeth is amazing. I don't know
Yeah.
why I choose Anthrax, but Megadeth is also extreme, like
Yeah.
influential.
what else?
Luana, Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
For life.
Teremos alguma live? Sim. Tirando essa que a gente está fazendo, né? Mas live tocando. Sim, nosso primeiro show será uma live no dia 20 no
Em
Yucatán.
Brasília.
Em Brasília,
Tem um cara sempre perguntando ali se a gente vai tocar em Brasília. Temos essa live em Brasília no próximo sábado, dia 20, no Festival Porão do Rock. E do ano que vem, na turnê ainda não tem, né?
Não, é que o cara tá perguntando se vai ter alguma live.
Sim,
Aí,
sim.
Eu não entendi. Mas sim, vai tocar nessa live do Porão do Rock aí. E tocando, acho que é só isso, né, agora.
Por enquanto.
Live sim, mas tem outras coisas aí.
Girls, any one of you listen to Tech Death? If yes, what's your favorite?
Tech Death, I could
For
say...
me, First Fragment. I'm obsessed with First Fragment. It's a Canadian technical death metal band, and they make amazing neoclassical sounding tech death, and it's like they have the best solos. Check them out.
Yeah, I would say
They
mine
sing?
is Obscura.
Obscura. is amazing.
Obscura is like a classical tech death band and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
All their drummers, the drummers that they had are like
So killer.
examples.
Hannes
yeah,
Grossman.
yeah.
I
Omnivium
would say
is
maybe
great album.
Cynic and Atheist.
Ooh. Atheist.
Atheist is very good. I really like it.
Arcspire, I don't know how to pronounce it,
Arcspire.
but it's like
But the
the
drums are insane.
epic tech.
Yeah.
Archspire, very good.
I'm trying to find.
Do you like King Diamond?
You already answered.
Hey.
Ah,
Who's King Diamond?
who is this?
I mean, Sonia literally recorded a video playing King Diamond's song like a couple
Yeah.
of days ago. I have
You haven't used it.
I have his face on my thigh.
Like, who is he?
Not Luana.
Huh?
King Diamond. Do you like King Diamond?
I like the instrumental, but I'm not a big fan of King Diamond. Nothing against him, just not a big fan.
Já levaram a Sonia para comer coxinha? Já. Ela já
Yes.
comeu coxinha.
Yes,
If
I
you already
Yes.
ate coxinha.
What was it?
It's the fried thing that is more, it is like this.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. With cheese.
What else?
We also just one thing.
Huh?
Sorry. We have to pay attention to the time too, because it's almost 5.
Damn! Let's wrap it up at
Damn.
5 then?
Yeah. Because
13
we have
minutes.
been here like forever.
Forever. Damn,
Yeah.
more than an hour and a half already.
I think we're
Pretty much done.
Yeah.
Can we do like 10 minutes more? And so,
Yeah.
last questions. Send us your last
them
questions.
Last question.
Vamos ficar até às 5 só, então manda as últimas perguntas aí,
Todas são
gente.
veganas? Não.
Ooh,
Fernanda.
Só eu, só.
Is there anything not allowed to do in the band?
No.
Kill people?
Not
I don't know.
Not allowed.
I mean,
Kill each other,
punch each other. I don't know.
Yeah.
break each other's instruments.
Damn, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
My
any
gosh,
rules.
no,
I
I mean,
only
if
think
you're
there's
like-
common sense.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
It's just a wacky
No
question.
Which is your favorite vocal front woman in the world?
oh, the favorite front woman.
I have to think on this.
I think mine is Angela Gosso forever. She's the reason I'm here.
Yeah.
I have also a choice, but it's not metal. I like Grimes. She's like a synthesizer pop artist, and I'm obsessed with her. She's like, she does all her music, she produces all her music, she writes all her music, she owns her music, she does everything herself, and she's an artist. And she sings it all.
Fernanda. No.
I'm also
Tari.
yeah.
No.
Tari.
No, not Emily, I'm saying.
Oh my God.
And Saint Vincent, the pop singer. Yeah, I love Saint Vincent.
In
I was thinking David Vincent, the pop singer. I was like,
What? Yeah.
oh, I just
he's not pop.
I would definitely say Taria from like Taria Turunen. She was a huge influence on me. But then I would have like many other ones. Like even if we take it to outside metal, then there's a million. Like Beyonce, definitely. Amy
Same
Winehouse.
here.
Yeah, someone said Beyonce. Amy Winehouse, but definitely also Aretha Franklin, Etta James, definitely, and Nina Simone. I think my favorite
Oh,
current
Nina
one for
Simone.
like 2 years now should be Nina Simone, not only because of her voice, but the way she writes music, but mainly because of her political views. She's the answer I give when people say, I bet in politics shouldn't be together. Was like, have you ever heard anything that Nina Simone does?
Yeah.
Like, I'm such a huge fan.
In that question that they asked what we are like forbidden to do inside the band, someone said that we are absolutely not allowed to borrow toothbrushes anymore.
Because me and Luana shared toothbrushes already. In extreme, it was extreme situations.
Extreme
We
situation.
lost bags. And
I
stuff like
needed
that.
it. Yeah.
Luana was dying already. So there was a good one. I lost it. Darn.
This one is asking the same question all the time.
Which this?
Yeah.
If you already started doing yoga and buying crystals just like me.
Yeah.
I have done yoga before.
Yeah, I've seen this question a couple of
It's
times.
constantly the same question.
Tem planos de vir em BH? Sim, já está confirmado o show. Com Belfagor Crisium, Nervocaus, maio ou junho ali, tem que ver com a data direitinho, mas já anunciamos, olha lá no nosso Face, no nosso Insta, nas nossas redes.
Someone is asking many times in Portuguese, what are the gear that we're gonna use? Like,
I see it here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alguém tá perguntando em português qual é o equipamento que a gente vai usar ao vivo. Mas é bastante coisa, né? Porque é de todo mundo.
Bastante coisa, e assim, eu acho que depende muito do lugar que a gente vai estar. Se é numa turnê, por exemplo, nos Estados Unidos ou na Europa, que a gente pode alugar o nosso próprio equipo, aí é mais fácil, porque a gente tem algumas especificações e tal. Agora, se é, por exemplo, em alguns outros lugares, geralmente a gente tem que tocar com algumas coisas que a gente pede no rider ou que tem na casa mesmo, né? A gente tem as nossas preferências, que eu acho que, putz, tem vídeo já da gente falando das nossas preferências de equipo. E a gente pretende fazer também lá quando a gente estiver em tour, falando sobre o nosso equipo, mas é que depende muito de lugar para lugar. Em lugares a gente vai conseguir levar nossas coisas, outros lugares não, a gente tem que ver o que tem disponível nos festivais, principalmente. Então é meio difícil saber, assim.
Do you think Satan has influence on metal bands? Yes.
Yes. Satan is here right now, by the way.
Yeah.
We'll just do like that guy. Satan.
Goal vibes.
Go. Oh, I met Go. He's actually a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Yes, ¿Están emocionadas de venir a México?
Sí,
Yeah.
siempre.
Siempre.
Siempre. Tenemos un lugar especial para México en nuestro corazón. Yo y Luana fuimos un par de veces ahí, siempre fue increíble. Y yo siempre digo a las chicas que México es uno de mis lugares favoritos para estar y tocar y todo. La gente es súper amable, la energía en los shows increíble. Entonces sí, la expectativa está enorme. Así que ya tenemos esa primera fecha, pero vamos tal vez a anunciar más.
Es uno de mis sueños poder venir a México. Espero que el próximo año, bueno, tenemos México Metal Fest ya, o sea que estoy segura que vamos a ir.
I think we could be like saying bye now because we have like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
3
think we
minutes
could
already?
start.
Ok. So, bye.
Yeah.
Fala em português aí, um tchau.
Valeu aí todo mundo que ficou na live, teve gente pra caramba assistindo. Acho que nenhuma de nós esperava que tinha tanta gente, em tanto pessoas nas redes sociais. Então, valeu aí pro pessoal assistindo as lives, que ficou até agora, que mandou várias perguntas. E valeu por apoiar a banda, né? No geral.
Any comments in Spanish or English?
Muchas gracias a todos por ver nuestro Q&A y por vuestras preguntas. Y we are dying to come play near you. And thank you for being with us here and asking your crazy questions.
Obrigada, gente, por participar aí, por estarem aí mandando as perguntas, mas principalmente obrigada pelo apoio. A gente, desde o começo, a gente tinha planos, né, para a banda, mas vocês sempre, desde o primeiro dia, desde o anúncio da banda, vocês sempre superaram nossa expectativa com tudo, assim como foi na live, vocês superaram a expectativa de quantidade de gente que está aqui e tal. Então, obrigada pelo apoio de sempre, obrigada por estarem aí pra gente, obrigada por desejar sempre o melhor pra gente, obrigada por comprar o merch, obrigada por tudo, e a gente se vê na estrada. See you all on the road soon, and thank you for the never-ending support. It truly means a lot for us.
Yeah.
Obrigada. Bye, bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, you two. We're almost there.